Okay, everyone, we are here and we'll continue with our videos. Having discussed what is motivation and understanding that is the reason why we do what we do, we are going to be looking at some specific motivations. We're going to be talking about them today, and please, we also indulge you guys to please subscribe to our channel so you can see every other thing you need as a student of psychology from first year to final year. They are very much available in this channel, and you will have a good time to have an excellent results if you work with us. So what we're going to talk about today is hunger motivation. Like we said, there are biological motives which we call hunger, food, thirst. We talked about avoidance of pain and everything. So today we are talking about hunger motivation. What motivates us to behave in that light? You remember, as psychology students, we are interested in behavior, and today, hunger motivation. Somebody want to eat. You are discussing with somebody, and the person said, "Okay, I think I'm hungry. I'm just gonna eat." Changes behavior. Okay, you have determined you're not going to eat today, or you're not doing anything. Personally, I'm the type, I don't like traveling like far distance. I don't like traveling when I eating before traveling, right? I don't like that. In fact, if I'm going that distance to Abuja or Lagos, for example, from the east, in fact, I don't even come down to ease myself, even to urinate or anything. So I don't like that. So I don't eat, right? Now, I have prepared one day and was ready to leave. I was almost down the steps in my house, and I don't know what was happening in the kitchen, and my favorite soup was on, right? The hunger pang, like everything changed. I dropped my bag, I went back, and I ate. Yeah, I couldn't resist it. If you want to know my favorite soup, please, on that chat, the comment box, I would like to hear from you. So I will be glad to tell you that. Okay, so how and what happened? How did everything change on my principles? Remember, I said that motivations can be very dynamic. All of a sudden, I became very hungry, irresistibly. Right? So, in that situation, what happened? Psychologists are interested in the mechanism behind this kind of behavior. We also know that there are people that cannot eat well until they're eating with persons or people, right? A lot of those things are things we try to understand in psychology. So, earlier research on this topic, hunger motivation, includes water cannon. So water cannon swallowed a balloon gagged with air pipe, and when he got to his stomach, they put oxygen, they increased it until the balloon grew big and his stomach became big, and he was satiated, no more hunger. And then when the balloon was lessened, all the air was taken off again, his stomach contracted and he became hungry again. This is the first research and earlier explanation to hunger motivation, the reason why we get hungry, right? So that, unfortunately, however risky such experiment is, it gave us such information, but as the time goes, it became one of the least reasons why we get hungry. Yeah, but at least it's one of them. So you understand that when we eat, our body mechanism takes it, right? Digests it, and nutrition or nutritional substances that should be absorbed and everything. Now, all the biochemical, biological processes, physiological processes that go on in your body take these nutrients and they absorb them, and the thing is exhausted and everything. When these substances are exhausted, what will happen? Imbalance will happen. Imbalance will occur, and there is a homeostatic mechanism that will be triggered, and the motivation at that point is geared towards what? Restoring balance. If you don't eat, it will not be restored. You see, that is one thing, and what, like we said, the first mechanism and reason why we eat, we have talked about it, like the contraction of the stomach wall when it goes down, right? The stomach muscles will cause either pains or all of those discomfort. That's what we call hunger pangs, right? Hunger pangs, and then you go for food, right? You go for food. And again, apart from this mechanism or this explanation to this hunger motivation, and another explanation is the one we call the, okay, we know that we have three types of hypothalamus: the lateral hypothalamus, the ventromedial hypothalamus, the paraventricular hypothalamus, or we call it the paraventricular nucleus. These are the types of hypothalamus, or the parts of hypothalamus we have. Now, we will understand that amidst these three types, the lateral hypothalamus is one that says, I'm hungry. I am hungry, I am hungry, you want to eat, give me food. That is the one when the stomach wall contracts and the signal is sent to the brain and via the afferent nerves, right? The information gets to the lateral hypothalamus and it says, I'm hungry. So if you look well, you understand that problem in the lateral hypothalamus will result to what we call bulimia nervosa. Bulimia nervosa, a situation where the person is no longer getting hungry. That's not what we're talking about in this course, right? That is a second year course. Okay, so, but we are explaining the mechanism of hunger, or yes, hunger motivation. So, lateral hypothalamus gives you that information. Now, the ventromedial hypothalamus is one that initiates the satiety hormone that tells you, I'm satiated or I'm satisfied. So that is the ventromedial hypothalamus. And when problem comes up on the ventromedial hypothalamus, we know what happens, right? At that point, you can't be satiated anymore. Bulimia nervosa and everything. So it may result in executive feeding, we call hyperphagia, right? So you understand, again, the paraventricular nucleus or paraventricular hypothalamus also regulates these hunger and satiety appetite. In fact, your appetite generally, the paraventricular hypothalamus regulates it. How does it occur or function? Its function is in regulating blood sugar level, because that is another massive explanation to hunger motivation. And why I'm saying that is another reason you give to why you want to eat, to why you let your favorite TV program want to eat, to why you don't want to eat, to why I left my principles and went back to eat, right? Despite having a long travel to back on, right? Against my principles. In that situation, you may perhaps not say it was stimulated by any physiological whatever, but instigated at that situation by preferences. Preferences has a role to play, but in this course, we're interested in this hunger motivation in terms of things that cause it physiologically. So we are talking about first the contraction of the stomach walls. Two, we talked about the role of the parts of the hypothalamus, and three, another explanation is the blood sugar level. When the sugar level in your blood reduces, hunger strikes. The signal gets to the lateral hypothalamus immediately, and hunger comes up. And that's why you will understand that if a very nice way to reduce weight for those of you that is looking for shape, right, as we use that term. So you understand that if you are the type that eats slowly, it will give your body metabolism easier time or better time. You know, when you see persons going to gym and you think that they are going to lose weight, that gym will help you to lose weight. No, gymnasium, getting there is just to exercise your body and everything, and it helps particularly your metabolic processes for metabolism. all those anabolic and catabolic processes. It helps it so that the food you ate will not go and just jam pack in your body, creating fats and toxins and everything, right? So they have better metabolism. Whenever they eat, it digests. So what I'm trying to say initially is that you could learn to eat slowly. Eating slowly would, at the point you've eaten, for let's say 1 spoon, 2 spoon, 3 spoon, before on the 5th spoon, perhaps your body has started converting those food to sugar in your body. And once there's enough sugar in the blood, the signal will send back, and no longer to the lateral hypothalamus. This time will be to the ventromedial, telling them we are cool, we are satiated. So they will send the satiety hormone via the pituitary gland, right? So this is the way you can understand that. But you understand that some persons, their metabolic processes are slow, reason because they don't exercise that much. So whether you eat much and everything, the process it will still get to sugar level will not be that fast, right? So that is for hunger motivation in respect of this course, and we will continue with other topics in our next video. Thank you.